Joining me to look at these days is security consultant Dennis Amachree. Thank you very much for giving us your time. The present administration has spent 50 days in office, and this period has been quite busy. A lot going on, including reshuffling of the security architecture. How would you assess how the government has fared in that regard?
When the new president came in, he said that he is going to do three major things. First of all, he is going to, work on the security architecture. And then, of course, he will give a new direction on governance. And then, of course, he will also train security professionals. Now, these things have not been done yet because the structure is still the same thing. When we say change of service chiefs, that's the normal thing. Everybody does it. Jonathan did it when he came in. Buhari did it when he came in. And then, of course, President Tinubu is part of the rituals that you have to do. But when you want to talk about the architecture, that is, changing how they operate into what is going to be more effective, that has not been done. And we're looking forward to that being done.
The southeastern part of Nigeria has been tensed due to the activities of agitators that seem to have been hijacked by criminal elements. Most people say the release of Nnamdi Kanu holds the key to peace and security in that region. How valid is this, and what would you recommend as a measure to restore normalcy in the region?
Well, looking at ethnic conflicts, because I want to look at it at the broader level, because people are making a big deal out of it. It's an ethnic conflict issue. And then, of course, Nnamdi Kanu has also made a lot of pronouncements. A lot of killings have gone on because of what he has done and everything. But I know that most of these troubles are settled on the table. So many governors have come to say that they also want to handle it for him. If they are allowed, or if Nnamdi is released to them, that is fine. But they have to really be serious about the undertaking. And then, of course, be serious whether Nnamdi Kanu himself is ready. Because if he's ready and he wants to be, around the table to talk about his problem, then everybody will listen. And then, of course, some will point out to him where he's wrong. Some will tell him where he's right. And then, of course, the conclusion will be drawn. But it is not a matter of release him. Release him does not solve any problem.
But if there's a court order already out there, isn't it the responsibility of those who have been instructed by the courts to obey that order?
Then you take that problem right into the doorsteps of the government. Okay. If he has been asked to be released, then the government have to make a pronouncement. The government have to go ahead and say, you are released. If I'm quarreling with somebody and, I cannot actually touch the person or overcome or win in the quarrel, I don't go ahead and then start pursuing his children and say, hey.
In the interest of time,
I hope you understand what I'm saying.
I think I get your point. But in the interest of time, let's move on to other the removal of Godwin Emefiele from the Central Bank of Nigeria and Abdulrasheed Bawa from the EFCC. Some people have seen this as smart political move by the president in order to take full control of those arms of government. Do you agree with this, and how ugly is the lack of independence of such units in assuring development?
Well, the statutes that form the DSS, or even the EFCC are all there for everybody to read. You know, for some lawyers to gather themselves and try to look for cheap popularity by saying, oh, DSS have to release him because a court has said that they should release him. Even the court itself should know that it is not the DSS that is supposed to release
No. I'll
whoever.
just take this one and then.
You know, it's not the one to release. So the SSS obeys orders. The SSS is not like the CIA or the American FBI, where they are independent enough to carry out their job. Here, all actions by the DSS have to be approved by the president.
All right, before we let you go, there was an official tweet from the DSS earlier today, which referred to a lawyer as charge and bail, an overzealous and uninformed IPOB ESN lawyer. His offense apparently is filing a suit before the court against the DSS Director General for contempt. Is this language usual with the DSS that you served in?
It is not a matter of language being used. It's not a formal language that you will say this language is coming from the DSS or not. But if a lawyer does not know his place and he goes around to seek for cheap publicity, you know, and then, of course, go to the press and then, of course, use a popular issue to draw attention to himself, then, of course, he gets whatever is coming to him.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Amachree, for speaking with us. And please do take care of that code.
Thank you very much. I'm stuffy right here.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you.
for speaking with us despite.